Welcome to the first part of the Worgen video. First of all, please excuse my bad English. I'm not from the US, I am from Colombia. I am a Worgen player since the beginning of the Cataclysm in a private server, and officially I'm a Worgen since the mid of the last patch of Cataclysm until today. Now I'm still a Worgen. I love my Worgens. So I want to talk some things freestyle, some things I think must be addressed in a way more unscripted. So the first is, I am not against the main model. The main model has some cool things, but it's not perfect. It's comparing the alpha model versus the live model is a step in the wrong direction. It's not bad, but it's not where everyone was, I think, expecting to be. Some things I want to say is, in my own words, what I think is a Worgen. For example, why we can have boots, proper boots. We can have the feet like the model has today, but why we can have boots? For example, if you see the Super Smash trailer for Nintendo Switch, you will see Star Wolf, and Star Wolf has a cool pair of boots. Their movement is cool, it's awesome, but it's too human. So, in the design perspective, if we get that kind of boots in the Worgen feet, they will look unique, and it will be something to have, and that could be a cosmetic option. For example, when we create the Worgen, we can select if we want bare feet or we have proper boots. And also the tail. You will see a footage I made with the Worgen female, with tail, with a new face, with a different face. I did not make that, but that's something about a little hidden, I think, community who does weird things. But in all those weird things, I found that, and that was the most cool thing I ever seen. I can't show you the male because it's a little buggy. I'm waiting to get it fixed. I think it will be fixed in, I think, a week or two. So you will have a little special extra later on. Other thing I want to say is, the hands look cool in a Legion male armor, because that hands has a metal claw in each finger, and that looks so sick. But if we remove the gauntlet, the hand looks still low poly. The finger looks, the nail and the finger looks weird. I think that is because the model is still very old in comparison to the new models of the human, blood elf, etc. etc. And even the Pandaren. The Pandaren has better fingers, better resolution in the textures. Um, I want to say something. I have constantly glitches in every Worgen mail I have, where the torso from the waist to the top, arms, shoulders, head, everything from the waist to the top is frozen. I get in a mode, the model is frozen, and the only thing it moves is the legs. That bug I have already seen it in Battle for Azeroth, and I don't really understand why that bug is still happening. That's something. If we can have the working new models, that should be fixed. But that's a bug since Legion and Warlords. I did not have that, and I never insult from WoW, even in WoW. So that was a little bummer that the new expansion in the moment Legion has the same bug and BFA has the same bug. Um, the other thing I want to say is the face of the male model looks like a horrible English person. I don't know if you recall the movie Austin Powers. It's a comedy. I believe it's a comedy. Where the protagonist has horrible teeth, and I think it's that. And the animation of the mouth, Muppet face. I call it Muppet face because when the model talks, when the mouth moves, looks like a Muppet. Looks like someone has a hand inside of the organ and moving. Um, the other thing I want to say is, what's the obsession of Blizzard with the curved backs? That's an issue with the Tauren and with the Worgen. The helmets look horrible. There are only a few that doesn't look bad. So some helmets some plate helmets actually look look like I don't know how to say it. Um, like that thing that the people puts in aggressive dogs. So that looks horrible, honestly. I know it's a war game and that could be something funny, something silly, but that that is only that's one of the few helmets that fits the face and the head of the Worgen. Normal helmets look horrible. Hoodies, hoodies looks horrible. If you try to put it in a male or a female, a hoodie looks horrible. Also, the customization of the hair is none. Change a little fur here, a little fur there, and that's a song. um, but looks horrible. So that there are a lot of glitches or things I want to say, but that I will let it to the main video, to the scripted video. I hope that sounds much better than this. Um, but I want to clarify something. If someone of Blizzard is hearing this, um, I'm not I'm not bullying you. I'm not bashing you. Uh, Everyone who likes the Worgen for only World of Warcraft, the Furies, and everyone else who is in favor to for a better model, want a better model. But you said on what that the Worgen model will come on Legion. Legion has 1 month left of life, and we didn't see anything, not even a tease. And now, I believe a month ago, we we read a post that says we are not going to release the Worgen model. We are going to release it who knows when, but we will gonna release it. I know that is not the exact word. Sorry, I will have that on the main video too. So that Blizzard, I know you made every game you made is a quality game, but the Worgen are the stain on your resume. I think is the name in English. Um, I want to see more. I want to see better. I want to see a tail option. Some people like it, some people don't. A fluffy tail. Or we can have multiple kinds of tails. There are people, even in the Horde and in the Alliance, waiting for the new model to change, to pay and change to a Worgen. So that's money you can make only making that model. And the goblins need a help too. But first I'm going to fight, or not fight, that's a aggressive aggressive word. I'm going to make these serious claims for the Worgen because I love it. I like my Worgen, and that's one reason why I'm playing World of Warcraft. I love the lore of Genious. I love the architecture, the art style of the Worgen. At least in the comics, the art style of the buildings, the land, everything, their voices. Looks like Gilneas was the most advanced civilization of the humans on the Eastern Kingdoms, and we didn't really see their really their sorry their really potential in the game, and not even in the novels we didn't see it. Oh, another thing I want to say about the tale. Christy Golden in the last book refers to Gen in a scene. They I will not make spoilers. That Gen has a tail. So she said on Twitter that was just an interpretation of hers, but I don't really think that's an interpretation. I think that it's something that Blizzard could be considering. So yeah, that please Blizzard, do what Christy Golden is writing, because she writes so good and she makes so good stories. I think, at least I think that is true. And hey, everyone who likes the Worgen, who likes who are a furry or not a furry but like the Worgen, let's unite. Let's gather more people. Get the people together. Get the community working together. There is a podcast that I like a lot. That's called the Worgen Hall. They are awesome. And when I get the idea to make the Worgen video, I ask them, but I have some personal issues and get coward about that. So I feel shame. I feel shame when I think about them because I was doing something, I was pushing that forward, and I just get scared and disappear for stupid reasons. So if you're hearing this, Worgen Halls people, I will not run away again. I want to do this fine. I want to do this right. So yeah, that I don't know what else to say about that. Oh, another thing, another little thing. Um, some some new jackets, long jackets, are data mined on Battle for Azeroth. I wonder if that will be for the Worgen too, because that will look cool, but I don't think the engine could handle that. So yeah, I will not edit this. I will let the mistakes. So I want to do this free. This part video free. um, Thank you for watching. Thank you for hearing. Uh, I I hope you love this footage. I hope you love. Hope you like the way I'm thinking to the main video. And if you want to talk something, if you want to talk something, if you want to say some feedback, please let me write me on the Twitter or the Facebook page I made, or if I'm live on Twitch, please write me. If I'm talking on Spanish and saying weird things, you please ignore that, and just write in English. I will answer you in English, and that. Um, Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Have a good one, and let's make the Worgen's model better. I will say great again, but that's a horrible meme, I think. Hey, have a good one. Bye.
Absolutely. Denied. I hope you don't mind a little howling in bed. That's like... Is that bacon? Hey guys, I smell... You smell bacon? Bacon. Anyone? That's bacon. Bacon! Who's got the bacon? Where's the bacon? Farewell. The scythe is our salvation. Never forget. Never surrender.